MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Ian Happ, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Justin Steele starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape. At the plate, Jordan Luplow. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, number 8, Jordan Luplow.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. Happ scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
You know, Matty, it's interesting. You take a look at the research packet handed out before today's game. And one thing I notice about this lineup is the fact that they're in the bottom third of grounding into double plays. Teams are aware of that type of stuff. Creating good at-bats, not giving that extra out to the defense is huge in creating an environment to be successful throughout the course of a full year.
Josh Rojas comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. And the pitch.
Ball back down front.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
That is third. The center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
Into the box, Ketel Marte. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
The outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Standing in now, Christian Walker, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike called, now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early in the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Ready with the 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here's the 2-2, and it's fouled away. Fastball well outside.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
At the plate, Carson Kelly, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. J.B. Bukauskus, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, but it's off his glove. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. hot shot on the ground is short. He's got it. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
The first two batters find the sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first two ABs, this could be a laser show.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Happ over at second. Morrow at first with no outs. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. One there on to first, and they get the double play. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first two batters.
Ready on 0-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand one. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So now to the plate, Geraldo Perdomo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled away.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch too high, and that's over the catcher's head. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Buddy Kennedy, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Lifted into center field. Ortega is right there, one down. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. At the plate now, Bukauskus. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Now in the box, Jordan Luplow. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is low, ball 1. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone!
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. Line drive to center field. And this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. But they strike. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Rafael Ortega.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top with what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
So stepping in, Alfonso Rivas. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First Pitch coming. Here it is. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Runners on first with one down. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is at the knees and called strike 3.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Outside for a ball. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Now the catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. In the air, down the line in left. Luplow is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ketel Marte.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
So he's aboard again with his 2nd hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd, and as you can see, he's currently 2nd best on the Diamondbacks in that department. At the plate, Christian Walker. Swing and a liner, but gloved by the 3rd baseman for the out. Riding in once again, Carson Kelly. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Before the first pitch, a check at first. He's set, now the pitch. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runner goes. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Wow, that's a big time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
Count still full, 3-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So with that, the top of the 3rd inning will continue. At least one more batter.
Now batting.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 1-1 to count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and no one will track it down. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They lead it 3-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
In there, 1-2 now. 2-2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Fouled off. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Christopher Morrow. First offering on its way. Hops this one up. Walker has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 2-0 now. Now here it comes.
Nope. Foul ball.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now that's second base.
So striding in, Buddy Kennedy. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. And he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the 2nd out.
number 33.
So here now is the pitcher, Bukauskus. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Yeah, and for a pitcher, Matty, that was a successful AB right there. Good job helping his own cause.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. Hit hard towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Suzuki, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Rafael.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Rafael Ortega. Swinging a hard liner to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, this guy's swinging a hot bat right now. Numbers are starting to look pretty respectable. Creeping over that 270 mark with the batting average, that's nothing to shake a stick at.
Standing in now, Frank Schwindel, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
2 out with the man at first. Ground ball left side. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Jordan Luplow. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Josh Rojas is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. In now, Ketel Marte. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into the box now, Christian Walker, as he puts it on the ground to third. To second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Solo shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Cubs are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
The batter, number 2.
Into the box, Nico Horner. She'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 1-0. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Base is empty here with nobody out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Nelson Velasquez come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 4, Nelson Velasquez.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Marte comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Ian.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now back, number 5.
Digging in once again, Christopher Morrow. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1. That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. This one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
In there. 2-2. As a look, now the pitch.
Count it 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Payoff pitch home. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now the 1-0. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Cubs 1. Chris Martin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 58, Chris Martin.
Ready once again, Carson Kelly. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-0. Martin is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy...
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. At the plate, Jake McCarthy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 delivery. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Geraldo.
Digging in to try it again. Geraldo Perdomo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now here's the pitch. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks, and it's still 3-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Suzuki. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that's the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Striding in, Rafael Ortega. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Fastball called for strike two. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Fouled away. The next 0-2.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Fastball well outside. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Perdomo ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Out in front of it, strike one. 0-1, here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
At the plate, Alfonso Rivas, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, and both offenses, are taking advantage.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with a no decision. Caleb Smith, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. At the plate now, Nico Horner. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ready for another shot now, Buddy Kennedy.
The second baseman, Buddy Kennedy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here it comes. 1-2 now. Weak grounder back to the mound. And they won't have a play as he reaches it first. Let's see how this is scored. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will...
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. David Peralta will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Peralta.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, Jordan.
Standing in now, Jordan Luplow, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. One 0 count. Here it is. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for Arizona. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Joe Mantiply gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Joe Mantiply.
David Bodie is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Number 13, David Bodie.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. No home runs as of yet and 4 RBIs. Ground ball foul down the left side. Mantiply, the former Yankee who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
1-1. He's outside for a ball. Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. The 2-1. Back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single here to kick off the home half of the 7th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ.
And he hits it hard to the right side.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Number 5.
Into the box now, Christopher Morrow. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw won't get him. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Comes the first pitch. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Here's the 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. But he changed his mind there as he broke for home, but ends up retreating back to third base safely. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Suzuki, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. To second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Coming to the plate now, Rafael Ortega. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
1-1 the count now. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Runner's back. He's set. The 3-1. Hit out towards second. And he's safe. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. Keenan Middleton takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Frank Schwindel will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
2 men are on with 2 men out. One and one the count to the Cubs first baseman. fouled off. Misses, ball 2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 5-3. Michael Ruger has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 59, Michael Bukauskus.
Ketel Marte will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And it's fouled away. One and one, here it comes. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Scooped up on to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
Now batting, the first baseman, Walker.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Walker. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Kelly.
Now at the plate, Carson Kelly. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They're still down 5-3. So coming to the plate, Alfonso Rivas.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box now, Nico Horner, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far, and no swing apparently. Ball one. That's wide. 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And there's a base hit on a line. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. T.J. Higgins will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Higgins, a 27-year-old, he was a 12th round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2. Starting to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Runners on the move for second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, you know it's not a hit and run right there with a 3-2 full count, just putting the runner in motion, but it worked out just the same. Nice base hit right there, and we got first and third.
To the plate now, Ian Happ, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as they double things up to lead it 6-3.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Standing in, Christopher Morrow. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive. But a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 9th inning coming up. The Cubs are on top 6-3. David Robertson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 37.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Jake McCarthy.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
1-0 the count. This one skied out toward right. Suzuki is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The bat, number 2. Perdomo.
Settling in now, Geraldo Perdomo. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Up next for Arizona, Buddy Kennedy. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. Alec Thomas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it's 1-1. Thomas is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
And you can't ask for much more off the bench as he'll drive that run in with extra bases.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Jordan Luplow is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Josh Rojas is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Arizona down to its last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, no surprise that he's able to close the deal here. That's career save number 150. And in today's game, where the closer's job is seemingly always up for grabs, that's pretty impressive.
6-4 the outcome today. The Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Stephen Brault claims the win out of the pen, his first. David Robertson closes the door for the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 4 runs, 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.